If you are a wrencher anywhere from a 4mm all the way up to a massive 2.5 inch, you don't want to miss this Black Friday socket sale. And this is going to include everything from a 1/4 inch all the way up to a 1 inch. Hey, so what we're looking at is multiple sets here coming from VEVOR. So you've got a 30-piece set that's a ratchet wrench set, box and open, standard and metric. 72-tooth gear set, and these things are choppy. Hey, when it comes over to the sockets, we're looking at a 1/4 inch chromo set, standard and metric, 4mm, all the way to a 15mm, 9/16 down to a 3/16, deep and shallow. But if you step up, you want to get into a 3/8. Well, this is their 90-piece set here, standard, metric, deep and shallow. Again, you're looking at a 1/4 inch on the 3/4 and a 6mm up to 19, but on the wobbles, you're starting at an 8mm and a 3/8 up to a 3/4 and a 19. But that's a 90-piece set, chromo set also. Now, if you want to bump up to the 1/2 inch, well, now you have the option as a 65-piece, and this is a CRV set. We're talking standard and metric, deep and shallow, from a 10mm all the way to a 24mm, not missing anything. 20, 21, 22, it's all there. But then you've got the ratchet driver on the 1/2 inch drive, a few extensions, as well as dedicated wobble, and to and from adapters on the 1/2 inch. But this is where it starts stepping up. The 3/4 inch, this is a solid set, and we're looking at a 3/4 drive, 3/4 inch, all the way to a massive 2.5 inch, and that's a deep 6-point socket set. So this right here is pretty sweet. But if you're looking for a couple of axle bolts, you know, standard and metric, there'll be a link down below. But when it comes down to it, if you need the extra torque, this is what's called as a torque multiplier. 1 to 64 gear reduction. You can get this in a 4 count or the 8 count. But basically, you're reducing that gear, or as far as impact or removal, to be able to transfer one turn to 64 different turns on the opposite end. So that gives you that extra torque up to 5,000 foot-pounds to be able to break those rusted, nusted bolts. Yeah, nusted. So if you want to find more details coming from VEVOR on anything from their sockets, their wrenches, their crow feet, as well as adapter sets, check it out for Black Friday, add it to your cart, and find out which one's right for you. But it's a perfect gift if you are a wrencher or you love a wrencher out in the garage. Check it out, guys.